on Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Authorities in southern Kentucky are investigating the death of a 16-year-old girl who went missing on Tuesday.
A town celebrates its 100th anniversary. I'm Cassidy Strickland in Knott County, and I'll have the details coming up.
And those rain chances don't go anywhere for tomorrow. I'll have the full forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Finding answers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lauren Osborne. Last week, Laurel County Sheriff's deputies asked for help in finding a 16-year-old reported missing by her foster parent. They say Kaylee Lockaby went missing on Tuesday. Officials believed her to be with a 21-year-old man from Corbin. Friday, officials uncovered a body in the Bee Creek area of Whitley County, believed to be that of Lockaby's. Today, I spoke to officials in Whitley County about what they're calling a sad discovery. The search is over for a missing Laurel County girl who officials say ran away from her foster parents.
Of course, they wanted to find her alive.
Friday night, sheriff's deputies searched this area in the Bee Creek community when they came across the body of 16-year-old Kaylee Lockaby.
We don't know how she died yet.
Officials say the last day Lockaby was seen was July 22nd, but when deputies found her body in the woods, they say it had been there for 2 or 3 days.
It had been partially decomposed.
Harold says 21-year-old Skylar Barnett lived in this house just yards away from where Lockaby was found, where they also believe Lockaby was before she died. Officials arrested Barnett for unlawful transaction of a minor. Police say they also found cocaine and drug paraphernalia in the home.
Well, this is the initial stages of the investigation. It is kind of a shocker for an individual, even though you are a police officer, to walk on someone that is in this state.
As of now, officials are investigating leads into Lockaby's death. Barnett is lodged at the Whitley County Detention Center. Skylar Barnett declined to speak to me from the Whitley County Detention Center. Sheriff's deputies have not charged him with murder at this time. Police say he's committed more crimes in this area in a shorter amount of time than anyone in recent history. And after several days of searching, Clay County sheriffs have arrested him. Tim Lawson was arrested around 3 this afternoon in Clay County. Officials say they received a call from family members that Lawson was at their home. They kept him there until law enforcement arrived. Officials say Lawson admitted to being on drugs while committing the crimes.
Just pretty much strung out on drugs. A lot of those crimes, after interviewing, he has very little knowledge of even committing.
Officials say Lawson will be charged with armed robbery, kidnapping, and theft of an automobile in Clay County alone. Kentucky State Police announced a 4th arrest made in connection to a double murder in June. Police arrested 24-year-old Devontae Hall of Dayton, Ohio. They believe him to be involved in the murders of Brandy Davidson and Devin Payton. In early June, their bodies were found in Montgomery and Wolfe counties. Talmadge Branham and Carla Hunt have also been charged in connection to the case. Eugene Wade Jr. of Shelbyville is facing both counts of murder. Last month, the Boyd County coroner released death statistics from 2015 compared to the numbers in 2016. According to the report, for the first 7 months out of 2016, 640 deaths have happened in the county. That's 100 more than this time of 2015. 16 of those 640 deaths were overdoses. That's 1 less than last year. For the totals on open cases and autopsies, you can head to our website at WYMT.com. The search is on tonight for a missing 5-year-old boy in Laurel County. Deputies there tell us little Braden Epperson is with his biological mother, 31-year-old Jamie Allen. They say she took off from a home off Sally's Branch Road with Braden around 3 this morning. When she was driving away, deputies say she almost hit one of their officers. Sabira Rayford talked to that deputy.
I'm here on Sally's Branch Road in Laurel County, where police say early this morning a woman fled from them with her 5-year-old son in the car. Sergeant Larry Parrott tells us he responded to a call on Sally's Branch Road around 3 a.m. He says the owner of the home called asking for 31-year-old Jamie Allen to be removed from the home. Parrott says after his arrival, he talked to Allen's 20-year-old boyfriend, Dustin Morgan, who told police she was not at the home. That is when they said Allen fled from the home in her car, almost hitting Parrott. Police chased Allen but lost her and later arrested Morgan on hindering apprehension charges and resisting arrest. Parrott says right now they are focused on finding her 5-year-old son.
That's our main concern, is to find the child and get the child to the grandparents into a safe environment, secondary to get her arrested and charged. We found her car early this morning at about 5:30. We were able to locate the car at a residence on 472, which is 6 to 7 miles away from where the offense occurred.
Anyone with information on the location of the child is encouraged to call the Laurel County Sheriff's Office. In Laurel County, Sabir Rayford, WYMT Mountain News.
Sergeant Parrott says he has talked with family members and they just want Braden home safe. They say he has mild ADHD and needs his medicine.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Well, this day is starting to come to an end, and we have a gorgeous view outside of our studios here in Hazard. Absolutely beautiful, but we are tracking some rain on pinpoint Doppler, mainly throughout Breathitt County now near Jackson. Now, with this rain, not seeing any lightning, just some heavy rainfall over near Buckhorn as well. Also tracking a few showers off towards the south in Tennessee, just west of New Tazewell. Also seeing just a small shower just south of Pineville. Otherwise, eastern Kentucky, nice and dry. Temperatures throughout the area ranging in the 80s, 85 degrees in London, 81 in Jackson and in Harlan, and 82 for Pikeville. Winds calm throughout the area except for London, ranging around 10 miles per hour. Now, throughout the rest of the night, temperatures are going to drop down into the 70s and will stay in the 70s for majority of tonight. But tomorrow we have some more rain on the way, and I'll have more details on that coming up in just a little bit, Lauren.
All right, Allison, thank you so much. Crews in Madison County are cleaning up today after last night's flash flooding. Here's a closer look at the damage. The rescue squad says high water washed away part of Crutcher Pike near Richmond. The flood destroyed parts of the road and even swept a vehicle away. The Maple Grove Road Bridge is still standing but is in bad shape. Officials say thankfully no one was injured.
We keep preaching, turn around, don't drown. Now that's not just a nice little phrase or a nice little rhyme, it's good advice.
The creeks have gone back down for now, but we're told even the slightest amount of rain could cause them to rise again. Interstate 75 is clear this evening after a crash between a tractor trailer and a truck pulling a trailer. Troopers closed the southbound lanes of the interstate between exit 25 and 15. We're told the crash happened before 11 last night around mile marker 19. Where the two cars collided. Dispatchers did report injuries, but they could not say how many or how severe they were. The road was cleared by 2 this morning. Shoppers couldn't believe who was behind the wheel after a car crashed into the Wayne County, West Virginia Walmart on Friday. We're told a woman in her late 70s left her car running to keep her 2 dogs cool while she shopped. The owner said the dog somehow shifted the car out of park and managed to drive the car towards the store, hitting it. Employees say the car and the building suffered minimal damage. We're told the owner was able to drive her car home after the crash. A 100-year-old milestone. 1 century ago, the Mousy community was established. Today, folks in Knott County celebrated the centennial of their home. WYMT's Cassidy Stricklet has more.
A community with lots of history, 100 years of it to be exact. Residents of Mousy came together on Saturday to celebrate and remember those before them.
I mentioned that this was the 100th anniversary to some of our people at church and to some of the family, and they decided that they wanted to do something, so I told them I would help them out.
How the town got its name is a pretty unique story.
Our first postmaster of the actual post office of Mousy had 2 daughters, one named Mousy and the other one named Kitty. So they named it after the youngest daughter, which was Mousy Martin, and she's buried across from the park here.
Wicker says celebrating the 100th anniversary was important to him because he wanted to remind everyone what an amazing community they live in.
We need to come back together as families and hopefully move some more people back into the community and then have some more different jobs and activities come back in.
If there's one thing that's for certain, Mousy has a charm that makes residents want to stay.
I enjoy very much being back in my community and trying to contribute what I can to my community and my county.
a community that has 100 years down and hopefully hundreds more to come. In Knott County, Cassidy Stricklet, WYMT Mountain News.
While the celebration was held today, tomorrow is actually the 100th anniversary of Mousy. It was founded on July 31st, 1916. Coming up on Mountain News Weekend Edition, kids in Eastern Kentucky are returning to school soon, and many will be prepared thanks to some local helpers.